Today we'll be doing a full review of the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge after using them more than a month. Now I want to start out this review by pointing out stuff I like the most and also the problems. So make sure to watch the whole video to see the pros and cons of these phones. Let's go do this, baby. First of all, both Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge feature IP68 water resistant rating, which is probably the coolest feature. In fact, what's amazing is that these phones can survive harshest conditions, even surviving a full wash cycle in my LG washer and actually being frozen in my freezer. You can check out both of these videos on my channel. Okay, maybe this isn't a feature you may be interested in. Maybe you live in Seattle where it rains often, or you like to play in the water often. This could potentially be the reason to buy the Galaxy S7 or the S7 Edge. Think of all the possibilities. You can use your phone in the rain, record videos underwater, watch YouTube videos in the shower, etc, etc. Second, S7 and S7 Edge feature a design that's seamless, beautiful with classy curves on the back and front. For people who appreciate feel and design the most, both phones look and feel sexy as that hot girl in your class. The glass and metal back cools to your fingers like melting butter. Third, S7 and S7 Edge feature the latest Qualcomm 820 processor for US models and Exynos 8890 for international models. Performance is one of the best out there with its 4 gigs of RAM, and it's definitely on par with the rest of the flagships on the market today. Samsung has always been leading the arms race with the fastest processor on their Galaxy series, so you will not have a problem with this beastly spec phone. Now there are sometimes problems, but we will get into that later. Fourth, camera is probably the best on the market this year, featuring f1.7 12 megapixel back camera with optical image stabilization and f1.7 5 megapixel front camera. Photos taken in various different conditions come out fabulous, and with OIS you have an awesome stabilization of 4K videos. If you want a smartphone with a camera that simply works out of the box, you simply cannot go wrong with S7 or S7 Edge, as it offers excellent auto mode for general everyday use along with best low-light performance in its class. Fifth, the software has really matured on the S7 and S7 Edge. TouchWiz UI has gotten much better over the years. You have a ton of themes to choose from if you don't like the default TouchWiz theme. And for those of you new to Samsung Galaxy series, you'll find cool features not found elsewhere like multi-window, floating multi-window to help you get more things done by having multiple apps running at the same time. Of course, with the S7 Edge, you get the extra Edge screen features allowing you to customize different Edge panels to your liking. While this may not be useful to everyone, it can be very handy at times when you want to access Google Maps with one hand while driving, or when you want to quickly see the stock ticker without interrupting your current app. While the amount of features are still not terribly big, there's plenty of Edge panels to make it very useful. Alright, sixth. Battery life is amazing on both S7 and S7 Edge, featuring 3000 mAh battery capacity on the S7 and 3600 mAh on the S7 Edge. Couple that with one of the most efficient displays in the world and you get the longest battery life than any other smartphone in the world. In fact, based on our high on Android screen on time test, both S7 and S7 Edge had longer screen on time than all other flagships on the market today. In my over a month of daily driving both, they have very long battery life. These definitely can outlast any other smartphone on earth right now on a single charge. It's amazing. Seventh, both phones can easily charge 0 to 60% in 30 minutes using Quick Charge 2.0. Although not USB Type-C and Quick Charge 3.0, I actually prefer USB Type-B since I already have a bunch of cables that I can use with it. I don't think it's a huge deal, and personally I prefer the older USB Type-B. These phones also support wireless charging. What's really cool is that you can also use fast wireless charging, which I love using as it uses no wires and charges fast. Eighth, both S7 and S7 Edge feature the brightest, most energy efficient screens in the world with its own AMOLED technology, which has proven to be vastly superior to LCDs. In terms of real-world usage, AMOLED screens are far brighter with much better power consumption. one of the reasons why the battery lasts forever on this phone. Now that we talked about all the good things about the S7 and S7 Edge, let's talk about why you would not want to buy these phones. First, S7 and S7 Edge have low speaker sound. This is one of the drawbacks of its waterproof design, and if you absolutely need larger speaker sound, this is not the phone you want. But personally, I don't mind it that much. It's not loud, but still usable. If you like to use your phone speakers to listen to music and you absolutely need it loud, and you may want to opt for something like Nexus 6P or Moto X Pure. Second, due to water-resistant design, the audio suffers when the phone is placed away from the subject. It almost sounds like it's underwater. Yes, it's really a question about do you want waterproofing or great sound. Third, all US models of S7 and S7 Edge have lock bootloader, meaning you won't be able to root this phone and install custom software like all previous Galaxy models. This is simply an outrage for open source supporters and people who like to mod their phones like myself. For AT&T and T-Mobile users, you can always pick up the international versions as they come with unlocked bootloaders. But overall, I am pretty satisfied customers of both Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. Although they have problems, they are still better than 99% of the phones out there. So long as you don't mind those problems, it's definitely a go. It's not perfect by any means, but if you don't like it, then you can always get LG G5 or HTC 10 as alternatives. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, Periscope, and as always, stay on Android.
Click here to subscribe.